We've seen how we can change the timing of an announcer by using the TCE trimmer to make them speak faster, make them speak slower. What if we want to change the pitch of an announcer? So we have this guy. There's a style of performance. Let me turn this down just a little bit. And let's go to the Audio Suite menu and Pitch Shift. Now, if you're an old-time Pro Tools user, we had a nice little plugin in here called Pitch Shift, and that's gone now. It's been replaced by this plugin. And we use the bottom of this to actually change the pitch. So let's pull him down about maybe a semitone or so. I can actually reach in here and type. I have to type minus 1.0. And I'm still hearing what's in the timeline. There's a style of performance until I render this, or I can preview it over here on the left. There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer took a breath. So let's go down maybe minus 2 semitones and listen to that. There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer took a breath because the script is. If I go down some monster amount of semitones.
There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer took a breath.
Instant ransom call. That's pitch. And then, of course, we have options for going up as well. Let's hear what this sounds like.
There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer took a breath.
It's still not in the timeline. If I play, there's a style of I'm still back to where I was. So I actually have to hit the render to put it in the timeline. And now I've created a TISH file, a time shift file. It hasn't really time shifted at all. It's still the same length with a different pitch, but it's still called a TISH file because it used this plugin to get it.
There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer.
So I'm not as enamored with this Audio Suite plugin as I used to be with the old Pitch Shift. Gee, that was a great plugin. Did a lot of stuff. But this one is handy, and I think you'll find that more and more Pro Tools is trying to move us to the elastic audio that they put in as of Pro Tools 9. The algorithms in the Elastic plugin are probably better than anything that's in these plugins, so that's probably where we'll do most of our shifting anyway. You can change its speed along with its pitch if you like, or deal with them independently. So that's Pitch Shift in Pro Tools. I have to show you one more plugin while we're here. Let me undo this, Command-Z. Now I'm back to, there's a style of, and there's this very cool plugin in here next to Time Shift. If I go down here to Verify, I can slow down, fit to, it's easier if I just play it for you. Let me just render this, and you'll see what it does. There's a style of performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where I know you're going to use that on something. It's very cool. Let's follow the other side. Fades are still on. This one will speed up.
Performance in voice acting, and you can't tell where the announcer took a breath because the script is written. It's sort of like turntable effects, running out of steam or gathering steam. Very handy little plugin to speed things up, slow things down, called Verify, in there with the Pitch Shift. All right, so in this chapter, we brought in an announcer, we recorded it, chopped it up, moved it around, shifted it, lengthened it, shortened it. We've done just about everything we can do with an announcer. I think it's time to move on to music.